Oh, look at that. We just go on holiday. I don't want to go racing anymore. I thought this was a rally. Oh, Dakar. Yes, that's the difference in our pronunciations. Those guys don't look very real. That car looks half underneath the floor. But anyway, why is half the wheel underneath? Right, go. Oh, can I get involved?
Welcome to Dakar Desert Rally, partner.
I'm saying no, chat to me. I don't want you to chat to me. Just drive. Just tell me where to go.
Ready? Let's do this, partner.
Well, it looks like I'm already going, so I'm definitely ready. There we go. Right. I wonder if they have those sort of gold glowing discs in real life.
Bump between palm trees.
Between palm trees? There's quite a few palm trees. Can you be a bit more specific? In rallying terms, I get quite frustrated with these notes.
Forward on traces.
Traces? There's traces everywhere. Right. Well, that's a confusing start to me. Serious stuff. Those wheels are halfway on. Why are they halfway onto the ground? Okay, here we're in. Right.
2 kilometers.
2 kilometers. Normally, when we call pace outs, when we're rallying on normal stages, the longest distance I probably would have would be about 200 meters. So this guy just said 2 kilometers, so 10 times the length. But anyway, let's see. Put your foot down, mate. Everybody's overtaking you. What's going on? We're very so slow. What's going on?
Downhill. Bump.
Oh my, bump. Oh, is this a bad bump or a good bump or?
Rocks on the left.
Oh god, big rock. We don't really mention those. Rocks on the left. I was more concerned about rocks on the right.
Danger 2. Dip. Bump.
Did he say death bump? We're not really. I know it's dip bump. Dip bump. He said death bump. Not very confident, inspiring co-driver, is he?
Attention. Danger 1. Bumps.
Danger 1 bumps. Now in the UK we call that ruts, or maybe tracks, but we'd say ruts. Now we seem to be getting all of our instructions up on the screen in front of us. 3 pointy arrows means very, very straight, and then double exclamation mark, I'm guessing that's, that's a double danger 2. Okay, so we're getting the visual explanation as well as the language as well. Now, to me, I'd much prefer to be told where I'm going rather than be looking where I'm going, because whilst it's fantastic to see the directions at the top on the screen, I sort of want to be looking at the road and the rocks and the danger bit. I would prefer to be looking straight, not in the sky, but everybody's personal preference. Some of this stuff is a little bit deceptive. I'm not sure. There's some big rocks that we're going over, and okay, in these cars, because they're so high off the ground, really, really aggressive and fantastic suspension. Obviously, it's not affecting them at all, but they're fairly committed. Now, I don't know if fuel is going to become an issue, or if heating or engine temperature or anything like that, but they seem to be all on the screen for us to know about. We've got this times, or I guess that's the distance. Got a few extra points. Got quite a few things going on the screen. I'm not sure what is going to become relevant, but got a few extra points. Got quite a few things going on the screen. I'm not sure what is going to become relevant. On max speed, we get points for going faster. My 6th gear, 170 kilometers an hour. Wow, I mean, there's a lot going on. I really wouldn't like to be going, oh, what's going on here? Oh, nice. No repairs, no penalties. Oh, fantastic. Right. A lot going on here, but it's very straight. Not many corners, and there's not much braking. So I want a bit more flat out action this time. No more going slow up top hill. Oh, here we go. Audi e-tron. Oh, this is part electric. Future isn't attitude. Is it now? Okay. Bit of water. That doesn't seem to be slowing the car down too much. I don't really want to mix electric with water. Only a personal preference. Like to keep myself alive. In general, very on the fence, because I'm very much against electric cars. The fact that I like motorsport and I like noise and I like those sort of cars. So I'm already the wrong person to have that discussion, because I like the sound of cars, and that's part of the experience that you get within them. Now, as a purpose, in practical theory, the idea that we're being greener for the planet and being better for it makes sense, apart from the fact that when we pursue it with such aggression and so many people are pioneering towards changing into different cars, and how we're not focusing on what we've got. We're not just taking it slowly. We're not using cars as examples. And we're not taking our time. We're investing very much in a technology that we don't know is confirmed. And to me, I consider that quite a risky and quite a wasteful adventure, because if the whole world goes, this is the future, and then if it isn't to be the future, and if it's not correct, obviously we're not totally convinced by it, because some of us think hydrogen and some of us think electric. So, and some of us think alternative diesel and alternative, we've obviously got 3 different agendas, so we aren't all agreeing on what the future is. And the fact that we're all pursuing them quite aggressively is sort of a bit of a reason in my mind to be concerned, because why don't we just set a couple, small teams, small groups, to pursue something, find out positives and negatives, use it as a control variable, but actually what we're all trying to do is make money out of the situation and go ploughing in, be the first to it, get the job done. That's a bit of a conflict of interest in what the original agenda was for going electric. So that's just the reality of the world, and always going to be the case. But to me, I'm not entirely convinced by electric. I don't think we have the facilities or the ability to run the world on just electricity. I think there isn't enough power plant cars, there's not enough potential for us to run it all. And a lot of companies are trying to switch between different vehicles. They're having to, in some instances, use 2 vehicles because one doesn't go far enough. Practically, in the racing world, they aren't really put up against each other in competition. Obviously, they go around similar circuits and they do similar adventures. They're never in actual competition the same day in the same conditions against, an electric car versus a petrol or diesel car. I think, at least. There is a couple hybrid vehicles, but again, they have different reasons for being hybrid. That's in rallying sense, it's to be electric on the roads and the sections between stages. The Dakar itself in this game, actually bringing it right back to the topic, yes, they are competing against each other, and they did win. The Dakar in 2023, NASA, a driver in a Toyota Hilux, he won the event, and the Audi e-trons weren't very successful. I guess this game, don't choose the Audi e-tron, choose the Toyota. It seems to be faster.
Danger 1.
Danger 1. I haven't quite worked out what Danger 1 is yet. Doesn't seem very dangerous. Whoa, that was a late call on the pace note. Suddenly we had to go right quite aggressively. It's quite a steep gradient we're on the side, but the car seems to be handling it very well. Forward on traces. Danger 2. So it's danger for the water. Wonder what the water's going to... In real life, it really does slow the car down when you hit the water hard, but it didn't seem to do anything there. Oh my god. Look at that. Now that is some very late notes. I don't like, if my co-driver called them that late, we'd be having some words, but I don't like how you have to go over the checkpoint and then they give you the direction. So we've got dip, then downhill, and it looks like we're going to the right. Don't know if that's sure, or is that just, my god, oh, that was a jump. Oh my god, watch all these. Can't even see where the rocks are properly. Oh my, I was over wrong. Oh, somebody, first day on the job, not been out much driving the past, but anyway, going to avoid him. He's halfway in a tree somewhere.
Danger 3.
Didn't seem to notice any of those boundaries. Right, triple danger coming up. What's triple danger? Oh my god, that's probably... There's people, we're losing people left and right here. Is that the truck? Oh my god, we're going to land on it. How is a truck gassing us? What's going on here? In the Dakar, there are trucks that do race like this, but they're definitely not as fast as the Audi e-trons and the top class cars. A little bit unrealistic in that thing doing about 150 million miles an hour in front of us, and also being able to handle very well as well, based on the fact that it's about 20 foot tall. Oh no, it's not. What is it? It's like a half truck. I'm quite intrigued by this game. I'm looking at the countryside, at everything going on. We're in a farm. Where did that come from? Co-driver didn't mention anything about the farm. Again, bit of a letdown really. Can't be not letting me know that there's a farm. Danger 3. Right, I'd like to see this. Danger 3. Danger 3 is good normally. Oh, we're literally side by side somebody. Oh my god, what's going on?
Keep on traces.
God, what's Danger 3? Oh my. Did we not feel it was relevant to mention what the danger was? Sort of like going into a ship. If somebody just said, danger up ahead, and it happened to be a cliff face, I would like to know that the danger was a cliff face and not just some slippy ice. Where are we going? Let's try. I like the fact that you can choose your directions. I do like that a little bit, but they also are quite clearly a faster route and a slower route. That was lucky. Going into the bushes and having nothing in the way. Whenever I've been in the trees or in the bushes on the rally stage, there is almost always something in the way to break the car and stop me. So, lucky guy. Danger 2, water. Not sure why it's dangerous. Don't know why we're stressing about water, because on the grand scheme of things, it doesn't seem to be doing much to the car. Unless there's anything going, we're losing a bit more fuel. Heat's still good. 160 clicks, 160 kilometers an hour. When I say clicks.
Danger 2.
Lots of danger. In theory, when I drive, I try and limit danger as much as possible. I don't like saying the word danger, because danger insinuates, to me, danger. There's a problem. There's something drastic that's going to happen. In this case, I've heard danger more times than I've heard the most common phrase seems to be danger. So to me, I don't like that very much, because when there is actually something dangerous, when there is actually a rock sticking out in the middle of the road, and he says danger, at that point, after we've done 5 kilometers, 6 kilometers, you just won't notice. You'll be like, well, whatever, it'll be fine. There's probably no danger, because based on the fact that none of the other dangerous bits have actually been dangerous. That's another personal preference. When you say danger, you have to be very clear, and it's got to be a really good reason for it. Now, I like this bit. Oh, I like you picking the... there we go. Danger. I'd throw danger in there. Just kidding. I wouldn't actually throw danger in there. See, another danger 3. Oh. Like that. You check behind. Obviously got a long experience. Waypoint validated. I'm intrigued to know if he has missed a waypoint and if he gets penalised for it or not. Now, where are we? Cars. Oh, he's trying to block him now. Well, this is aggressive. Oh, no.
Well done, partner. Top 3.
Top 3. Penalties. Is that 1 minute? Oh, I don't know. Let's quickly go back. Was that 1 minute of penalties? Was that one? Oh, come on. Nice sound. 6th gear. All the power. No messing around. I love how raw this car looks. You can see everything.
Small dune.
Oh, I don't like danger. A lot of danger going there. Just past the small town of people. Didn't feel like mentioning those though. Fine, be fine. Hopefully no one's walking. That car doesn't seem to care about the danger. Got a big rock. Don't mention that either. Be fine. Right. Only single DNT. What's DNT? Oh, it's DNT tunes. Oh god. Oh. There we go. Massive rock in the road. Didn't mention that though. Too busy talking about June. Danger 2. A bit late on that one. I've already had the danger. Okay. To me, there's quite a lot of instructions that are going on that are not too relevant. I'd rather just know what is actually happening. What I need to avoid, what I need to be careful of, where I need to go, rather than just anything. Water. I can see water. How deep is that water? How bad is that water? Can I take it full throttle? Do I have to brake? Do I not have to brake? What's the game? There doesn't seem to be any difference between danger 1, danger 2, danger 3 in terms of how much speed I can take. At the moment, full throttle on everything. So to me, completely irrelevant. The danger phrase, I wouldn't say it. Speed's the same. There's no such thing. It's only a personal opinion of whether you think it's dangerous or not, and you really have to not put that into your pace notes, because otherwise you're just limiting yourself. If you think it's scary, you're going to drive it like it's scary. Now, going downhill, how is there not a panic around there? There's danger 3. Look at that, you can't see any of the rocks or anything, but seems to be okay. Now, oh, what's that? Was he getting anything in the road? Oh my god. If that happened in real life, there was no way you'd probably nosedive, because a lot of these cars are very front heavy, or a little bit more weight distribution towards the front, and that would have been a heavy landing. What? That guy's just gone past about 50 mile an hour faster than us on a bike. If we've got danger 3, that man must be a very good day. We'll watch out. We can't really hit him. I'm getting excited. I keep looking up, seeing if I can see over the sand dune. I have just realised that I'm out in a game, not actually in the seat. So maybe this is quite realistic, because obviously making me react that way. Now, I don't like this, how there's so many cars going on in the same place at the same time. Look at the state of that jump. That is massive. Here we go. 2 kilometers. What car is that on the other side? Is that a Porsche Cayenne? I don't know if it's just me, but we really haven't done much braking. It's just full throttle. I mean, I like the idea of it. It's a fantastic game to play. Absolutely full throttle everywhere. Danger 2. I'm not sure where the skill is. If everybody's just going full throttle, surely you can't really lose other than hitting a dune that hasn't been mentioned, or hitting a rock that hasn't really been called out. So, we're going right here, tight right. You don't actually need to make it tight right. It's such a wide, still 4 kilometers the next checkpoint. You do a little wrap round Africa, quick pop into New York, and then you'll be back to the second checkpoint at this rate. But anyway, it's all good. Full throttle again. Do we know where we are? What we place? Oh, we're second. We're third. Oh, we just caught that checkpoint. That could have been bad. Oh, look at it. Oh, he's going to put in the first. Go on, Martin. Well, this is quite intense, actually. I'm liking the fact that it is very close racing rather than just against the clock like we saw in the other games. It shouldn't really be this close racing, because really it's just absolutely fun. Look at that. Hold on, there's a biker in front again. How has he got that? I'm not sure, but we need to have a word to somebody about how fast they think bikes are in real life versus how fast cars are. Okay, on the straight, they probably could have not really similar speeds. There's no way a biker is doing the same sort of speed that these cars are doing. If you go off on a bike, it is lights out. Oh no. Oh my god, that was close. That biker is still, Usain Bolt has just got hold of a motorcycle, and he's off. Nobody's behind. Come on, Martin, you've got this. 209 points in the championship. Oh my. Oh god, that's also, that's realistically, come on now. That's the only 2 corners in the stage. So you come over here, pushes you to the right, you should be going left, you should be taking that line cut across on the left hand side, then it goes left, and then you should be going right. Not very good in terms of descriptions, but great if it's your first race, because at least it means you'll basically crash. So they're making it a bit easier for people to compete. Danger 1 basically means nothing. Danger 1 is borderline, just take a couple deep breaths and you'll be fine. I don't think until danger 3 is a bit like backbreaker, but that's about it. Oh, we're at the end of the race. Oh, he won it. And he's just clattered the bike across the finish line. We are in another car similar to Martin Prokop's. We're in Miguel Barbosa's, another load of 5th gear. I'm not sure what WP and CP stand for. Total kilometers. Yeah, we're still going up. That's good then. Stage 2, Extreme Rally. To me, at the moment, I really would like to know a little bit more about the specifics of the stage. Traces, danger, there's a bump. To me, I need to hear more. I need a little bit more description of what is dangerous, what I need to look out for. Oh, there's a left turn. Why is that going to come? Oh, nice. On a motorway. Don't know where that came from. Did they have to close that old motorway, or are we just going flat out past some cars? Unfortunately, somebody's had a word with the police. Oh, here we go. Straight across. This is quite cool. I like this sort of road. Bit narrower, but I'm still not getting that much of a description of where I'm supposed to be driving. Back onto the tarmac. Now here, in real life, I would be on the tarmac because you can get much better grip on the tarmac. Theoretically, the wheel speed should be higher because there's less forces on the sand that are fighting against you, but only a little point. At this point, he seems about 10 miles in front of anybody, so it doesn't really matter. So this is 79 kilometer stage. Now those fuel tanks are fairly hefty if they can do 79 kilometers on absolute full pace. These cars probably do roughly 0.2 of a litre when they're going slowly per kilometer. And then on stage mode, they're probably close to like 0.7 or 0.8 litre, if not more, per kilometer. So those tanks are going to get drained very, very fast. They must be massive. They can handle the length of stages that they have to do. It makes sense that they are massive, but oh, what's going on here? Oh, it's all gone wrong. We've lost. Oh my god, had a massive moment, but doesn't seem like anybody's competing or anybody's close. Now on this map, there seems to be cars very far behind us. I wonder if this guy's going to stop, have a little bit of a barbecue, have a chill, and get going again. Doesn't seem like he has any interest in slowing down. Going through this bit of a valley. Oh, the graphics do look quite cool. The sand and how the dust flies across does look a little bit strange. I don't really know much about sand and the dust in the sand. Maybe that is quite realistic. It doesn't look that realistic, but at the same point, like bits like this where we're in a bit of a cloud, a sand storm, I guess, the vision does get quite bad, which is cool. It's doing what it's like in real life, and it does seem like lots of different variations of rock places on this map. So they seem to have built a fairly big space, especially if we've done close to 100 kilometers now. We've been many places. We're still finding new places to go. So I am liking the look of this, and it's really quite cool how they plowed out some of the roads. They do have good conditions, better conditions here than the ones before with all the water. And I prefer these stages a bit more, and I quite like the fact that just like that, we pass across the road rather than always just going across the same looking sand. I would like it if there was a couple more things to hit, like things that you could, you know, not that it affects graphics at all, but things that sort of stuck out, some more boulders that, you know, might hit the car or send the car into a bit of a roll. But otherwise, the car itself as well. That's it for Dakar Desert Rally. Some flat out action. We have been through a lot of water, a lot of trees, missed a fair few trees, fortunately. Overall, quite a fun game. We're going very fast all the time. There wasn't much braking and much tactical sort of lines or going the right places, but it was still very enjoyable. The best bit for me was really the cars. They looked really cool, and they were very much like the ones in real life. I would have liked a few more challenges, a bit more descriptive pace notes so that we weren't just saying danger. And if you want to see more content from me, Ruairi Bell, then head to Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. And if you want to see more Gamology content, more importantly, head to Facebook, head to YouTube, smash that like button, hit the subscribe button, and we will all be seeing you